Okay, so good morning. Um, we're doing a morning meditation today, and we've been talking before this, before I started the record, about the various levels of people's concern about what's going on right now, from the Wi-Fi and how that's affecting people, how kids in schools are now having to sit in front of their Wi-Fi for more hours a day to be at school, to people in nursing homes or hospitals who aren't receiving the visitors that they normally would, and some of them don't understand why, to people not sleeping as well as they would like to be sleeping, to the full moon last night, to um, unemployment or monies. How do we, uh, connect up with those services and see if we're even eligible, and the paperwork that needs to happen, and that system's overwhelmed. And so we're talking about things that are affecting all of us in the layers upon layers upon layers. And if you kind of take that all in, then your heart gets so sad so quickly about things that are happening around us in our world that it just kind of, brings down your, higher vibrational energy. And, you can feel love and compassion for all of these situations. And yet, we're still in this humanness. We're still in our human school, and with this, human dilemma of this very challenging and changing time. So we're going to do a meditation this morning to kind of maybe bring in some new insight, bring some new energy in, and see where it takes us. So we're going to start with those breaths. And so in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's take a couple of deep breaths together. And we call this morning on the creator energies of all that is, the God and the Goddess Most High of this universe, our guardians, ancestors, ascended masters, archangels, angels, our multidimensional and galactic teams, all the energies of the highest love and light to come forth this morning and assist us in whatever way serves the highest good of each and every individual on this call this morning, and to others who will join in as they listen and also be part of this collective energy. Because when there's no time and no space, they're already here with us. So we include them. So let's put our roots down, deep, deep down into the core of the earth. And you can use your breath to help them go down through your bottoms of your feet or through your pelvic area down into the earth. If you're sitting down with your legs crossed, you're just bringing those grounding roots down into the earth. And as some of you know, I always like to start by grounding, because when the energies start getting higher and higher, it's always good to be grounded and pulling those higher energies down into this dimension with us, those higher dimensional energies, and grounding them into the earth, but also into ourselves. Nice. So let's pull up that green crystalline energy from the earth up through those roots. So we were talking in our pre-talk about, which I'm not recording to make the recordings shorter and easier to move from one place or another. So if you want to be part of the pre-talk, you just need to be live. But we were talking about the energetic frequencies that are coming off of our phones. I'm sitting in front of a computer right now, off the Wi-Fi. If you have, a Wi-Fi box, and most of us do, your iPads, and the electromagnetic energy that's running through the electricity in your house, out of your TVs, anything that has this electromagnetic frequency energy. The Wi-Fi is changing around the world from 4G to 5G. And there are many reports out there saying that this higher, faster 5G energy is actually even more difficult for the human body. Our bodies have not evolved to live in the world that we're living in with all of these electromagnetic frequency energies. So there's certain, you can go online and Google EMF protectors, and you can put them on your computers and your phones and your iPads and your TVs, and they help to take that higher frequency energy that's not useful for your human body, your pets, your home actually, and start transmuting them into an energy that is more user-friendly. So there's all kinds of resources online if you just Google EMF protectors. There's some stones that are really good, some gems, some crystals that really help to transmute some of these energies. But right now, today, in our meditation, I feel like the Octarians are coming forth this morning, and they're going to be offering us an energetic upgrade to assist the human body, our human body, with allowing these energies to it's kind of like we don't want to put up a wall, right? Because if we put up a wall, then we're walling out all the good stuff from being able to come in also. So what we really want to do is we kind of want to put up around us, our homes and our bodies, an energetic frequency that allows for either transmuting or allowing those energies to come through and without doing any damage, to just kind of go through your field. Because everywhere you go, this is everywhere. And because we're at home using the Wi-Fi and our computers and our phones to connect with people, it's becoming more and more present in a lot of people's lives. And I've heard, and again, you can Google this, that the 5G is really responsible for a lot of the mucous membrane breakdown, for the lungs, the mucous membranes in the lungs, that some of our organs are really being affected by these, our immune system. So again, we really want to keep our immune system strong and healthy throughout all of this. So the Octarians are bringing through this. See if I can describe this well. It kind of looks like a mesh, I would say, that they're kind of putting around us. So it's like an energetic, system that looks like mesh to me, if I have to have a human word to put on it, which they're kind of chuckling at me saying, yeah, okay, that's as close, I guess, as she can get. Because, humans like things described, so I'm trying here. So there's this kind of mesh that's an energetic overlay that they're putting out at the edge of the aura. Because remember, the aura is your protective system to the outside world. So out there at the edge of that beautiful auric boundary for everybody this morning, there's this mesh that's being established. And again, you live on a planet of free will, so if this is something that you're not interested in, you just have to say no thank you. And if it's something you are interested in, you just say yes please. So I feel like the mesh is going to help to collect what's not useful for you in your human body and transmute it and send it back out. So it doesn't behoove us to stop it and send it out as the same not useful frequency that came at us. So it's kind of gonna, the mesh will kind of catch it and send it back, transmute it out into the world as something that's more useful for not only you, but for others. And I'm getting all kind of tingly energy in my body around this. So there isn't anything you really need to do, but just know that it's there and it's surrounding you. And again, we live on a planet of free will, so I'll let everyone work out how you might maybe have your family or not surrounded with this. They're also establishing it on the outside of like everyone's property who's on the call. Again, free will here. So if you want this, you say yes, please. And if you don't, you say no, thank you. And if you have more than one property, then you can ask for it to be around, more than one place. So they're kind of establishing that on the edge of the property. So again, it's going to let in all the love, all the light, all the joy, all the beautiful, yummy energies. But all of the Wi-Fi, EMF kind of energies that are not useful to your human body are now going to be very quickly collected and transmuted and sent back out. And you know, I've seen these discs in other meditations that we've done along the way, but I'm again seeing discs. So the first disc to help upgrade your energetic system so that your physical being can be healthier and hold a higher vibration. So they have this disc, and again, free will, you get to say yes, please, or no, thank you, but let me explain it to you. The first disc is for the heart. So our heart is this beautiful energy of love, but it's also a beautiful energy for our body because it is the, you know, science has really looked at this over and over again, and it is where everything in our life is directed from the heart. We've got, as humans, a little confused, and we've been directing a lot of our life from our mind, that very, very busy mind, but the heart is kind of the center of keeping everything balanced and healthy and working correctly in your human body is coming from the heart that sends blood all around the body. So the first disc is for the heart to have an upgrade. The physical heart, but more the energetic heart. As the energetic heart gets updated and is working at a higher frequency, it will directly correspond to the physical heart. So I'm also seeing, again, having words for some of this so that humans can understand it is sometimes difficult for me, but I feel like this disc isn't just on the front of your body over your heart chakra, because as we know, the heart chakra goes all the way through the body and out the back also. So the same disc is on the front and the back for the heart. As we also have studied through that chakra system, there's, you know, spinning disc vortexes of energy up and down the body. They're called chakras. They're all over the body, but there's what people report to be 7, maybe 8 or 9, depending on how high up one goes over the head. These spinning vortexes of energy that have been established for centuries and centuries and centuries, and it's where we bring in energy and send energy out all day long, in, out. So there's also a channel of energy that starts at the base down in the pelvic area. That first chakra, the root chakra, actually points down. So the energy of that root chakra points down between the legs headed toward the earth. And so there's a column of energy that starts there and goes right up through the body and out the top of the head, connecting through on that channel to all of the vortexes. So, you know, the root chakra is connected in the center of your body to the sacral, and then the solar plex, and then the heart, and then the throat, and the third eye, and the crown, and maybe your spiritual center above the crown. We'll work with that for right now. So they're connected back and forth from front to the back of your body, and they're connected up and down. So as we put this disc in the heart, it's not just assisting with the heart is assisting with the whole channel, was why we're having that long description there. So I'm seeing the energy going, you know, from the front to the back of that heart chakra and really upgrading for everybody that energy, but it's also sending the energy up and down the whole chakra system through that channel. So they're also doing a smaller disc over the third eye area. And again, the third eye area goes out the front, you know, right here between, you know, just above, between the eyes, but just above the eyebrows is kind of considered the, you know, center of the forehead is where the third eye is. So there's a smaller disc that they're putting in the third eye on the front and the back. And again, yes, please, or no, thank you. That's gonna upgrade all of your intuitive abilities and gifts, which we all have, from inner sight, inner smell, inner hearing, taste, and that intuitive knowingness. I am warming up, lots of energy coming through me with this. As those who have studied with me for any period of time know, when energy really starts coming through me, I get really hot. So one of the reasons that the Actarians were the ones who showed up this morning to help us with this is the Actarians are known as the master healers. You know, different star nations have different gifts and abilities, the same as we each have different gifts and abilities. So being able to have your body be healthier and not taking in some of these damaging EMF energies is all about healing, because your field around you is directly connected to the physical and your health, your vitality, to your emotions. It's all connected. So the Actarians are here this morning because they're the master healers. So I'm starting to really feel this in my base chakra right now. I feel like the energy is definitely moving up and down that channel for me. I'm feeling my crown getting expanding, and I'm really feeling a lot of energy in my base chakra, which, you know, a lot of what we're going through right now with all of the challenges with viruses and staying at home and whatever, it's all root chakra stuff: food, clothing, shelter, survival. Everybody is being challenged in many, many different ways around all of the root chakra stuff. So opening up that root chakra and putting some good higher energy there, actually amazing higher energy, is really very important right now. So I feel like the last piece that they're going to do this morning for us, because again, our ability to integrate all this new energy, you know, it might take a day. I'm feeling it'll take more like weeks to get this integrated, because it's such a high frequency and such a huge shift for all of us. It's going to take weeks to really get it fully integrated. You might see that some differences from the meshy shield around your property and around your out there at the edge of your, auric energy field pretty quickly. But these discs have a lot of upgrading in them, which is going to take a while because you don't want to in your team, your high self, your innate wisdom, your soul, the creator energy within you, and your guardians, angels, archangels, ascended masters. And if you'd like to have an Arcturian to help you with this, just ask one of them to be part of your team. And again, don't get too much in a human dilemma. Just ask and say thank you, and then name that energy anything you want to name it, so that you can ask for help with this. George, would you please help me to get this integrated? And you could say that every day, whatever name you're going to use. Allie. Anyways, I digress for a moment. But yes, that could be a very important part to helping you to really get this integrated. But we don't want to overwhelm anybody either. So it's going to be up to your team to help you to integrate these activations, these gifts from the Arcturians, in whatever way serves your highest good, each and every individual, either on the call or who will come and listen to the call. Oh, and the last piece that they were going to do, I digress there for a moment. So the last piece that they're going to actually do an upgrade for is your Merkaba. So our Merkaba is, for those who don't know, it's been acknowledged by many different traditions for a very long time. It is thought to be your spiritual vehicle. It's an energy that surrounds each and every person on the planet. And if it was at its highest vibration, it would be spinning at the speed of light all the time. And most humans, a huge percentage of humans on the earth don't even know they have a Merkaba energy around them. And so it's very inactive for most people. But if you were to see it, it looks like a pyramid, two pyramids. One pyramid is headed up and one pyramid is headed down. So you're inside of it, to these two pyramids, and they overlap around your stomach area. So the bottom one comes up high enough that the top one is going down low enough that they intersect in the middle of your body. But again, it's big, it's around you. But that's kind of the area where they intersect, and you can look that up. You can Google. Some people call it Merkaba and some Merkaba. It's still spelled the same no matter how you pronounce it. And there's these two beautiful pyramids. And again, they should be spinning quite lovely around you at a kind of high speed, but most are not spinning at all, or they're spinning very, very slowly. So right now, it stands to reason that everything needs to get upgraded for these higher energies that are around us, serving us, that are coming in since 2012 and are definitely coming in right now, because this whole opportunity that we have right now is for us to come out of this on the other end with many, many more people awake and aware and wanting to live their lives more gently, more lovingly, with more compassion, and having a higher vibration of love that they're holding within their human energy field and within themselves, and broadcasting that out to the world. So it's that opportunity for us right now. So it stands to reason that parts of our energy field that are assisting us with this awakening right now on the planet would need to be upgraded. So there's an upgrade to the Merkaba or the Merkaba right now. And I'm seeing that as very bright, vibrant, different colors, all different colors, kind of iridescent colors coming into that, those two pyramids that are around us. Again, you don't have to do anything. Your team is here, and they're the ones who are bringing this energy. Oh, and don't forget, yes, please, or no, thank you. And as that was happening, I was thinking about the DNA. Wouldn't the DNA need to have a little bit of an upgrade here to hold this differently? And they told me not to worry about that. That part is in the discs. So the discs that they were bringing into the field were also going to, part of that is going to be to upgrade your spiritual, multidimensional DNA to hold these beautiful new energies. I just opened my eyes for 2 seconds to see what time it was because I feel like we need to sort of probably bring this to a close, and it was 12:11. Huh, how fun is that? Very high spiritual numbers. You know, sometimes we see 11:11 or 12:12. Well, they put them both together. 12:11. I'll take that as a good sign. So let's just spend a minute or two just integrating these energies into every cell, every atom, every space in between. My whole body is buzzing like crazy. Everything is vibrating. So the last yes or no would be to, and I'm thinking it could be a yes, but any of these energies that have been brought into your system to be over the next several weeks or maybe even longer integrated into your system, to just give permission for those to be for your team, your multidimensional team, to assist you in integrating those with ease and grace, to not overwhelm your system, but to bring them in with ease and grace. We don't want to blow out anybody's circuits. And we're bringing through some of that beautiful pink moon energy. That was the full moon was last night. Big, beautiful pink, unconditional loving energy. So we're going to fill up every space, every nook, every cranny of your whole entire physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual body as we sort of come close to our ending of this meditation. Let's just fill your being, your whole entire being, with unconditional love, coming straight from the creator energy and from the moon. We were also talking earlier that some people wrote down a whole list of things that they were ready to just let loose of and went out and burned that with the moon last night. And others were saying, oh, no, I didn't do that. So know that if that's something you choose to do, you can always do it. But if you want to do it tonight, that that full moon energy starts coming in a couple of days before, and then it wanes out for a couple of days after. So you're perfectly in good timing to do that this evening if you would like to. Nice. Okay. So take a couple of deep breaths. Integrate that. Take your fingers and tap on top of your head to kind of integrate all this beautiful energy. Start bringing your awareness back to your physical body. Kind of maybe put your hands over your heart there for a minute. Breathe in and out. I want to thank all of the energies of love and light that have come forth to assist us this morning with this amazing upgrade of our system in many different ways. I want to thank the Actarians for their assistance this morning. And everybody who's on the call or will ever be on the call, the collective consciousness. Let's send out these beautiful, loving energies around to our family, our friends, our communities, our states. Nice. So wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes, bring your attention back. Oh my gosh, I'm not even seeing the world as quite as I left it. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm back. Sort of. So again, thank you. If you're looking for more videos, you can find them on my YouTube channel, Carol Lovely. And if you're looking for more classes or meditations, those are on my events page at carollovely.com. And I will see you all again soon. Thanks for joining.